Hello, my dear friends, how are you doing? So, we are right now in Scotland after our visit of England as a part of our tour of the UK. Today, we'll be driving from Glasgow to Edinburgh and see some of the hot spots en route. And then a city tour of Edinburgh, followed by a visit to Edinburgh Castle. And then we would return to Glasgow. Shall we? Come, let's go. The first sightseeing of the day was Falkirk Wheel. It was a part of a millennium project aimed at restoring navigability between the Union Canal and the Forth and Clyde Canal, reconnecting Glasgow and Edinburgh by water for the first time in 35 years. Inaugurated in 2002, it is considered a marvel for its unique design and efficiency. It is the only rotating boat left in the world, so a unique engineering feat. Despite its massive size, it uses very little energy. It connects the Forth and Clyde Canal with the Union Canal in half a turn, which takes only 5 minutes, reconnecting Glasgow and Edinburgh, as I told you earlier. A boat has entered at the lower section from the Forth and Clyde Canal at Falkirk and is being carried up slowly to the Union Canal to a place in Edinburgh. So Glasgow to Edinburgh. It has almost reached the top. There you go. Reached. Wow. Our next destination was also located near Falkirk, the Kelpies. The Kelpies are a pair of monumental, gigantic steel horse heads in Scotland. Each head is 30 meters high. They were inaugurated in 2014. In the first year itself, it had 1 million visitors. Gigantic, right? See how small the humans look in front of the Kelpies. There was another set of Kelpies, a sort of miniatures, so to say, 4 of them, and they also looked awesome. We visited the gift shop there. I was impressed by the Kelpies made out of Lego. Lunch was at a fantastic restaurant, Mr. Basrai's, a great eating place in a mall, and naturally there was a great spread, starting from street food to dosas and pizzas and a regular lunch fare. Not to forget the range of desserts. We relished the sumptuous world cuisine. Post-lunch, it was a city tour of Edinburgh. Interesting shops and various buildings, museums, and our local guide went on explaining about the various important buildings, but half of the bus was asleep. Nevertheless, we noticed the interest in architecture, the old ancient buildings and monuments, and were impressed. Our next destination, Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle is in Scotland and it is UK's second most visited paid tourist attraction with over 2.2 million visitors in 2019. It is a historic castle standing on Castle Rock, which has been occupied by humans since the Iron Age. Edinburgh Castle has been a royal castle till 1633. Later it was used as a military garrison. Various restoration programs have been carried out for over 150 years. has a rich history, as I said, as a royal residence, military garrison, as a prison and a fortress with exciting stories. It was home to kings and queens for many centuries. No one lives there now full time, but it is a hub of activities. What's inside Edinburgh Castle? A range of historical buildings, museums, and other attractions. You know what? It is said to be one of the most haunted places in Scotland, and sightings of ghosts and spirits have been reported. The Lost Piper Boy is the most famous ghost haunting Edinburgh Castle. At the historic Edinburgh Old Town, the witchery is named after the hundreds of women and men burned at the stake as witches on Castle Hill during the 16th and 17th century. The witchery is one of the buildings at the gates of Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh's Old Town is in the heart of the city and the inspiration for much of the architecture and atmosphere in Harry Potter. Edinburgh Castle may not have directly inspired Hogwarts, but it possibly was at Rowling's subconscious mind while writing. We climbed up to an elevated spot and from the overlook had fantastic views of Edinburgh. Old buildings, so majestic and impressive. They were an eyeful. We had finished with the sightseeing in Edinburgh, and then everybody was very happy to know that it was time for shopping from 5 to 6:30 p.m. So everybody had a blast as they walked in and out of the various malls selling famous brands. Many of us shopped at Primark. We did find good deals there and went berserk shopping. This shopping area was in Princess Street. We then started our drive from Edinburgh to Glasgow, a drive of a little more than an hour, and then we had dinner at Firangi restaurant and then checked in our hotel rooms before 9. So that was another long day, right? Anyway, your sagging spirits must have been revived by the shopping spree at the end of the day. So take rest, relax, and join me for the next day's sightseeing in Scotland. Hope you enjoyed today's sightseeing with me. See you soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.